your name, sir?
Name's Pat.
Pat?
Yep.
How long you been out here, Pat?
On the street, on and off, last 10, 15 years.
15 years. Can you do me a favor, Pat?
Yes.
Can you look at the camera?
Yeah.
All right. Where are you from originally?
I am from the great state of Maine.
Great state of Maine. Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What leads you all the way out here?
Long story. I spent 10 years in Jacksonville, Florida. I discovered crack down there and fled from there to here. As weird as that sounds. I heard about Kensington in the rooms of NA in Bucks County, and it became a sick attraction, basically.
Sick attraction.
Yeah.
So what's your choice of drug?
These days it's heroin.
Heroin?
Yeah.
Is the heroin?
Fentanyl, trank. Who knows?
So how long have you dealt with this addiction?
Dope. This stuff, about 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
And what does a typical day look like for you?
Bleak. Wake up, try to hopefully have something in my pocket to get me well. If not, hopefully find a sample somewhere.
What do you do for work before your addiction?
I'm a computer guy.
Computer guy?
Yeah. And when I get stuff together,
Can you do me a favor, sir?
Yeah.
Can you speak up a little bit more?
Yeah. When I get my stuff together, I actually do pretty well. It's just a matter of getting off this road and onto the right road, you know.
How do you earn money for your addiction?
I actually, lately, people have been using me to have their people cash app them money, and I use my cash app card and take it out, and they throw me a few bucks.
Oh, God.
Cash apps. I've had the card for a week now, and I've probably gotten over $100 from people, you know, utilizing the card.
Now, how has your addiction affected your life?
Wow. Well, if I choose to stay on this road, it'll pretty much ruin it. I mean, it's the choice that I make. I mean, if I clean up pretty well. I mean, if I find a spot to call home and get my shit together, I do pretty good. I've freelanced work-wise since like '08, and I've had some on Craigslist. I ran an ad, and I've had some really great customers. My very first customer back in '08 was the manager for the guy who sings "Me and Mrs. Jones." I knew Billy fairly well, actually, over the years, up until he died. But his manager was my very first Craigslist customer back in '08. And you know, I've had some really good jobs and some really good customers through an ad.
How old are you?
I just turned 61 this past Friday.
Do you have any children?
No.
What's the scariest thing that you experienced out here in these streets?
I had 6 people one night, 6 young Hispanic boys, heading down Masher Street one night about midnight, and 3 of them came at me from the left, 3 from the right, swinging spades and shovels at my head. I wound up on the ground. I was able to fend off the hits with my arms, and I wound up being able to get up and get away. And when I looked out to Lehigh Ave, one of Philly's finest was sitting in his car, had seen the whole thing and did nothing. I'm dripping blood head to toe. I go like this, and he drives off. And my arm didn't even look like an arm. It had all these, it looked like a snake with all the hits that it took. Anyway.
Now, I know you're not from here, so what's the relationship with you and your family?
My mom has been there for me. She's still back home in Maine. She's actually from Philly, but she hasn't called Philly home since 1960. So.
Maine got some good seafood out there, right? Lobster?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So that's all you have left is your mother?
My mom's there. My brother Mike's, he's in California, and my sister Mona, she's around somewhere.
How often do you speak to her? When's the last time?
We text and stuff like that.
Oh, you have a phone?
Yeah.
That's great. You did say you had cash app.
Yeah.
How was your childhood?
It was all right. After having seen what other people have gone through, I got no complaints. You know, mine was all right. People have been through a hell of a lot worse. You know.
Who introduced you to drugs?
Me.
You introduced yourself to drugs?
mean, nobody really. I mean, I just encountered them and went with it, you know.
And when you look in the mirror, what do you see?
Sometimes it's somebody I wish I wasn't, you know. But you can't snap your fingers and change who you are. So, you know, I'm all right with who I see. I mean.
Do you ever feel depressed at times?
Oh yeah. Oh, I've OD'd intentionally years ago.
You had 3 wishes. What would they be?
To have a pocket full of money. Not a lot, just enough to, you know, do some things. Have a wife and have some kids.
Would you want to change your addiction? Would you want to be off drugs? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I don't think I need a wish for that, but yeah, I mean, I can.
Oh,
do
you
that.
can do it yourself.
I've done it before.
You've done it.
And you know,
And what led to you coming back?
Me, I just made the wrong choice again. I mean, it's amazingly easy to make that choice, even given how good things are at that point in time. It goes both ways. I mean,
I admire how you accept fault for your own actions.
Yeah.
You know, not a lot of people have enough heart to accept the fact that
nobody to blame but myself. Nobody ever twisted my arm.
Right.
Nobody ever twisted
How
my
often
arm.
do you eat out here? How often do you eat out here?
This is probably the best place on the planet Earth to be homeless. They feed people very well. They bring clothes. I mean, everything I got right now is something somebody out here gave me. Everything from works to food to blankets to clothes.
Well, it's been a great interview. Good job, you know, and I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Hope you recover from your addiction and move on with your life.
Appreciate that.